Oh great, I'm getting a League of Legends advert on my own stream.
Fantastic.
Fun times.
Right, where is... Hold up. I'm inviting him. There we go. Send invitation. Okay.
Queen's is live.
Okay, so, like, the
Should we
description...
give time for people to filter in?
Well, I don't know, I'm just trying. Start the intro, I guess.
Ow, fuck my
So,
head.
hello and welcome back
Jam
to our Ninjas of Love RWBY discussion stream. Today we are talking about Volume 5, Chapter 9 with Jace and Alex again, and Kian will be joining very soon. There he is. Kian, are you there? Oh.
Nope.
Okay, so we're going to be playing through Horde mode because last week we did story mode and I really don't feel like doing that all over again, so... Is Kian there?
He probably is.
Is he pulling an Alex?
Changing his stuff.
I was gonna say, this week will be, I will not disappear for an hour because I mute myself and
Alright,
forget to unmute myself at any point during that.
Right. Do you want to explain that while I try and fix Kian's audio?
What is there to explain beyond I'm an incompetent human being that does its basic tasks?
You failed for an hour because you went to get a drink?
No, I still had my headset on when I went to go get the drink. I was talking that entire time. At no point did I think, can they not hear me, you know? Like,
so fucking funny.
did you not, like, at one point it out and I just didn't hear it?
I did, like 3 different times. I kept asking, did he mute himself?
Okay, so let's go and we'll start our discussions.
We ready?
Yep, let's go.
Alright,
Okay,
to Forever
so-
Fall we go.
So,
play this game
as
again.
usual, we'll be covering the episode in a linear fashion, so let's go. Let's start this off. So, does anyone have any points that they want to make first?
I guess I can start off with something simple since it won't pull into a heavy discussion. Did Cinder send... Not Cinder, sorry. Did Salem send specifically 4 people as a sign of aggression or a sign of a sort of submissiveness to attempt to gain help? Because she could have sent much more intimidating people like Tyrion along with Cinder rather than Cinder and this guy who can pass off as very easy and calm.
See, I don't know. I don't know if maybe it was like a kind of... I don't know. That's a really good point actually, because like Raven even calls like Emerald and Mercury
Yeah.
children, so she's not really
I actually wrote
intimidated
down
by
the
them.
entire quote. 2 children you trick into following you, a disgraced Atlesian scientist, and a fallen maiden with a name so appropriate she probably picked it herself. Something tells me you have a case of egomania.
See, there's a couple points of that I want to address. Like, see the whole disgraced Atlesian scientist thing? Like, what did Watts do then? Like,
Probably
he's a
unconventional
disgrace.
science that
Yeah.
he's working with. Probably stuff that was just out of the norm, and that's why
Yeah.
Salem liked him. Because she sees
The whole
that-
traditional, unethical story, so...
Yeah,
Dr. Merlot,
kind
question
of
mark?
stereotypical. Similar to that, I guess. They might kind of play that. It'd be funny if they said he worked with Dr. Merlot.
Or what if, like, Dr. Merlot was, like, his alternate name or something?
That would be funny.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But I guess, like, we already know what Dr. Merlot looks like because he's, like, revealed in this game, so we know
They
it's not.
could retcon that in all fairness, but
I suppose.
it wouldn't be the first retcon they've done.
Yeah. But, so, my first point I made was the quality of animation is absolutely superb because, like, the quality of the fire and Cinder's eye just had me, like, so impressed.
Yeah,
that's,
like...
that's a fair point.
I was like,
When
whoa, that's
Station
so
2
cool.
comes up, I'll go up there.
Okay, I'll join you
Right.
since we're the Ninjas of Love. Okay,
I'll stick down here.
another point I've made is Raven putting Mercury in his place was rad.
True.
Yeah.
Like, I just thought it was really funny.
I want to quickly jump back to the whole Cinder, a name so perfect she must have picked it herself. So, Vernal. Do you know what the word Vernal means?
No.
Up or relating to spring. Like,
that's funny.
Is the pot calling the kettle black here? Because,
That's quite funny.
Like, I literally, like, does Vernal mean something? So I feel like it does. And then...
Do you think, like, Vernal was just, like, sweats heavily? Heavy sweating.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
Like, haha, yeah, you really put her in her place. Sweats.
Yeah.
Shit. Wait.
Sweats nervously.
Yeah. Please don't call me out. So yeah, the fact that Cinder calls them disciples, like, and then...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, what does she think? The second coming of Christ is her? God damn.
Yeah, and the fact that Raven calls her, like, well, not egotistical, but, like, egomania. What is it? What's the quote?
Egomania.
Yeah, so she's an egomania.
Something tells me I have a case of egomania.
Yeah, so is this, like, a god complex? Like... The Cinder...
It has to be the way she acts and talks about herself and talks about being...
yeah, I think maybe Cinder wants to become some sort of, like, godlike entity, maybe. That's kind of what it sounds like.
Power? And
yeah,
also, like...
is it not in volume... Yeah, it's in volume 3, episode 7, where she's like, I want to be strong.
That's what I was
like, I
gonna
want to be
point out.
feared.
When it's showing, like, Salem recruiting her, she's like, I want...
Thanks for the help.
Pretty much
I want this,
to be respected. I want to be... Not even respected, I want to be in power.
Yeah, so I think...
I was also gonna point out, when she kills Kira, it's kind of like she's playing it with a god complex, like, I control who lives and dies here. I'm in control, and also when she's kind of looking out over all the chaos and destruction, it kind of gives that sentiment.
So I think maybe Cinder's motive is that she wants to become some sort of god.
I'm gonna throw down nice throw here.
Right, wait, do you got something to say, Alex?
I mean, not really, like, I more or less agree with everything there. It does seem like she does have just a bit of a god complex.
Yeah.
Do you want to help the one that's damaged, Alex? It's probably smart to have two people on the more damaged one.
Oh, yeah.
And like, here's the thing, right? So they have the Spring Maiden. So they've got the Spring Maiden and they've got the Fall Maiden. But surely, if they want all the relics, they're gonna need to find the Summer and Winter Maidens. Yeah. So like, what are the chances?
Sounds of it, at least.
Yeah. So they have leverage over the Spring Maiden with the whole, okay, well, comply with us and we'll leave you alone kind of thing. So they have like leverage basically to be like, okay, do this and we'll do this for you. But what are the chances that Summer and Winter are going to be that compliant, like that complicit?
Yeah, because they already have one maiden that sides with them, so they can't pull that twice, or else it's just bad writing, if you ask me.
Yeah. So what's the chances
that's too much of a Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah. So what if they're like who is going to be the new Summer and Winter Maidens then? Because clearly they're going to need to like kill them.
I saw a shitty fucking post in RWBY Republic that was like, what if Winter's the Winter Maiden? Like, not even ironically.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It is.
Like, Summer's the Summer Maiden and Winter's the Winter Maiden. It's in their names.
Not even Rooster Keep is that bad at writing.
Yeah. But so what was I saying? Yeah, so they're going to need to kill them, which means they're going to need to have other vessels to kind of take on the role of the maidens. So, like, either that is her intent with Emerald, or, you know, she's just going to make Cinder kill them both.
Station 3 is being
but can someone have two souls of a maiden in them, is the question?
Well, it's not been said that that's not possible.
Exactly. That's what I was going to ask. Was it ever explicitly said that that was impossible?
No, they've never ever stated that it's impossible. It's not even that it's improbable, but I don't think they've ever thought that, hey, you know, someone's probably going to be, like, psychopathic enough to kill, like, 3 fucking maidens to take the maiden powers. Like, I don't think they've ever thought that, oh yeah, someone could probably do that.
Well,
Like, do you know
weren't
what I
the
mean?
powers given by some random hermit? He probably didn't set
No, it was
laws
given by
for it.
Ozpin.
Station
Yeah, I
1
used
is
the
under
hermit,
attack.
didn't he?
Yeah.
That's what I'm referring to. It's just
Yeah.
I'm so used to calling that story by the hermit, not Ozpin.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically some guy that lived in a shed in a forest.
Yeah, who was lonely and some
Yeah.
chicks are like, yo, you wanna chill? And he's like, here's god powers.
Yeah, very much.
Pretty much.
That's what Ozpin is.
Station 3 is being
But,
overrun.
so,
He's the winner of all nice guys.
so, like, it's not been stated outright that it's impossible to have 2 souls of the maidens. So, my thing is, what if, you know, Salem convinces Cinder to kill,
Turret has been
like,
destroyed near
the other
Station
2 maidens and been like, oh, you know, you'll become a god with these powers, because that's clearly her
Use the
intent.
word convince generously. I wouldn't take any convincing if she baited power, like, oh, you can kill more.
Yeah, like, so there's the whole thing, like, she, like, going off of our theories of she wants to become a god, and Salem's like, oh yeah, you know, you'll become a god if you have, like, all these powers. So, I think that could happen, but then there's also the fact that you saw how fucked up she became, like, after she got those powers.
I don't think that was because of the power she got. That was because of what RWBY did to her
Station 3
unintentionally.
is being overrun. Station 1 is
Because
under
that
attack.
anger that she has towards RWBY, like even Wasp points out, I know what you're doing this for.
Yeah,
Don't make it
she's-
about you.
Yeah.
She knows what RWBY did is what caused her to have that scar, what caused her to literally not be able to physically speak
For a long ass time.
for like an entirety of a volume.
Yeah. So, like, so,
A
oh my
teammate
god,
has
who's down?
fallen.
Can...
That's me.
Right, Keen, can you
Wounded
get
your
Alex?
partner.
Right, so,
Your little brother's here as well, by the way.
I know what I'm saying, Keen, can you get Alex? Oh wait,
No,
do you
I mean your
mean...
little brother's in the room. Yeah.
Oh right, okay, I
lost
was
the
like,
turret
yeah, I
near
know,
Station
that's why I
1.
said that. And then I was like, wait, I have 2 little brothers. oh. Oh shit, okay. But, so, yeah, so going off at that point,
Actually,
I think, yeah, it's definitely Cinder's trying to become some sort of god.
my next note on after the whole did she send it as a sign of submissiveness or dominance was run and hide was specifically used, implying that they can't keep running and hiding. How long has Raven been successfully avoiding this with Vernal?
See,
Like-
that actually lines up. No, Keen, we cannot hear you. But that actually lines up with a point that I had written down, and it was so you know how they're talking about
Station 1
Raven's
is under
secret,
attack.
Yeah.
or it's like, yeah, we'll keep your little secret. What is Raven's little secret? And could
I
that
assumed it's
include-
either the changing into a bird or implying we won't tell people you have a maiden with you.
see
Station 1 is
my
critically
other
damaged.
thing.
Defend it
Oh
at
my
all
god.
What is
costs.
going on at Station 1, guys?
A lot of stuff.
See, my other point is, could it be that it's something to do with why Raven had to leave Yang?
A teammate has fallen. A teammate has fallen.
Like,
I'm down
because
again, by the way.
see if she's running, like,
Ye-
from Salem, there's no way she'd be able to look after a baby.
Yeah.
So,
that
could it be
lines
the-
into
yeah.
a point that I made, but I'll save that for later since that's later in my notes.
But, yeah, so could it be that her secret has something to do with, like, why she had to leave Yang? And then her whole running away from
Yeah.
Salem, could that also be why she had to leave Yang? Because there's no way she could have, like, looked after a child.
While literally running from someone that is akin to a god.
Yeah. So basically, she saved Yang the danger,
Station
of dealing with it because she didn't have the choice. And so that's when Vernal's like, and your daughter's gonna be like caught up in all of that, and she's like, well, she made her choice, like I gave her a choice. Like she saved her having to make that choice because she was a baby and physically couldn't.
I think she's referring to she made her choice as in,
Sorry,
however,
what? You lagged out
one
there.
of my predictions lines up with that. It's kind of respective to, she chose to go with Ozpin after what she told her, and Crow and all that stuff, and I wonder if that's slightly kind of a jealousy thing, like she chose them over me and I'm her mother.
Yeah,
but...
I think it's that, but I think the whole, like, reason why she... Oh shit. Hold on, I'll get it. But like, the whole...
Defended at all
So
costs.
I'm gonna call this now about that whole she chose her place, because now is as good a time as ever to point out my theory on this. I think Raven will probably rush to defend Yang, similarly to how she defended her when Mia went to kill her. That, or since Vernal shown such like a, what do you mean? You know your daughter's gonna be there. Like, she showed genuine concern, like your kid's gonna be there. Aren't you afraid for her? I think Vernal might not be able to stomach seeing Yang about to die, and she will rush to
Defender.
help everyone, not just Yang in general, but everyone, because she'll probably see that Yang's a good person, how far she went out of her way to try and find her friends and her sister and that stuff. I think she might not have the stomach for that, so it's either gonna cause Vernal to be kind of either left behind by Raven, or Raven's also gonna help Vernal, and it's gonna cause the relic to be lost to Salem anyway. And then it's gonna give an excuse for Raven to team up with Ozpin and them again, thus widening the forces. Or, here's my third theory, because I came up with three, Raven might set up an ambush to the ambush, because she's gonna be using, I predict she's gonna be using Crow as a weapon, not to ambush him.
Yeah. Because, like, that's the thing that I noted down, was that, see when she turns into a bird, and then you see the bird, like, in Mistral? And then, like, Oscar comes in and he's like, oh, Crow, Ozpin needs to talk to you. Like, immediately after that, and then that's never touched on again, like, in the episode. Like, what was that about?
Sorry, what was that? I was spacing out a little bit there.
Like, you know how Raven turns into a bird, and then it goes to Mistral, and then the bird flies by, and then...
I was like, so... I think Raven's trying to play both sides to cause as much chaos as she can. Like, that was the sort of vibe I was getting, because she said, when the chaos reaches its climax, so I think she's trying to play both sides, make it as hectic as possible, so she has the best chance of being able to slip out with Vernal.
Maybe.
So I think she's going to be going there to inform Crow that, Lionheart's a traitor, blah blah blah, all of this is going to go down.
Yeah.
That's my whole thought process.
Another, like, right, where is it? Okay, so a prediction I made was that Raven will end up getting hurt in the fight at Haven, and Yang will save her because she's family, and then Raven won't be as much of an asshole.
Yeah.
Kind of parallel to how she saved her on the train.
Yeah.
Kind of make a duality out of it.
Yeah. And then if it's the whole, oh, because you're family, it's going against Raven's whole, oh, family only coming around when they need something.
Wait, can you see me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, finally. What if Raven is saying that family only comes around when they need something, so that she doesn't feel bad about leaving her family?
True, that could be a thing, because she shows emotion for Yang.
Yeah, because if she really did have to leave because Salem would, like, try and kill her and her family, then maybe she did that to kind of get
Try
rid
and
of the
justify
guilt.
it?
Yeah.
Like, to herself?
Yeah. And then maybe she found Vernal, and then, or however you say it, and then...
Yeah, because she seems closer to Vernal than she seems to Yang. Like, I see their whole relationship as a mother-daughter thing.
Yeah, maybe she sees her like a daughter, and she's like, oh, I need to help protect her.
That's what partially why my theory of Vernal helping Yang, and then Raven helping Vernal helping Yang in the process. But think of it this way, being a mother is more instinctual than it is obligational. It's
Yeah.
a primal thing.
I mean,
so
because
maybe when
she
she left Yang, there was this weird void, and Vernal was the one that she used to
filled
fill
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like whenever my friends get hurt, I take on like a mother bear kind of thing.
Exactly, it's an instinctual thing.
Yeah, it's like
a
totally
maternal
instinctual.
instinct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you don't need to be a mother to have a maternal instinct.
Yeah.
And like as someone who has had that maternal instinct kick in on multiple occasions, I can like 100% like say that that is so true.
Yeah.
Hell, even siblings get like a maternal instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, say your brother, or like, for example, my sisters get hurt, I immediately go into this concern and need to make sure they're okay and even nurse them back to health if necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
It's a
yeah, I
basic
definitely
human
agree with
instinct.
that. So right, what was my next point? Okay. So going back to the whole thing where Raven basically calling Cinder out on her bullshit. She literally calls Emerald and Mercury children. Like
Yeah.
children that she tricked. And I have noted here that back in Volume 3 when the chaos is all going down and then Emerald looks down and she's like, it almost looks sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, it goes to show that,
That
she
is a big
didn't
no.
like she didn't understand the gravity of what their like actions were gonna, like what fruit their actions were gonna bear, basically.
I've been thinking since Volume 3 that Emerald is going to switch sides.
Yeah, like
I
I
think
have that
Emerald
noted as
isn't
well.
gonna be able to hold,
Like, I have that
like,
noted.
that's been one of the theories.
Yeah, like that was a theory I have noted down here. Like, cause hold up. Emerald at the end of Volume 3 seemed like she didn't realize how serious everything was going to be. And then her and Mercury both looked terrified at the, like in Volume 4 when they're looking out Salem's window, like down at the Grim.
Yeah.
So
I
I mean,
It's-
you don't even.
Mercury's too headstrong to leave, but Emerald is calculated enough that I think she'll.
yeah, because that's the thing that I've been like talking about with other people was that I definitely don't think Mercury will side with them. Especially
Think of
after he
Mercury's
beat up
loyalty
RWBY.
to her.
Like he beat up RWBY and framed Yang.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
Emerald was like an accomplice to what happened to Penny, but at the end of the day they knew she was like a robot and probably wouldn't be able to
Do you
feel it.
think Ruby's gonna beat the living shit out of Emerald when she like sees her? Like she's gonna straight up throw hands.
See, I was
Yeah,
saying that
I
I
could
really
see
hope
that.
so. I was saying that I hope she like at least calls her out on it, being like, you were supposed to be my friend, and you did this horrible thing, and I trusted you.
Yeah.
True. That is something that I hope is
Well,
to
she
happen too.
actually, well, not naturally would, but I hope that she at least
Station 1 is under attack.
Yeah. So
Because for what such a hero.
yeah.
One note I made about the whole fucking up Cinder is Emerald looks and sounds genuinely afraid of RWBY.
One of your teammates
Yeah.
is injured and needs
Yeah.
help.
She's like, they
Like-
have RWBY.
It's probably a thing of Emerald scared of Cinder, which is why she sided with Cinder, but she knows,
Yeah, I
like,
think her being with
RWBY
Cinder isn't
messed
so much
up
of a
Cinder.
respect thing as it is a holy shit, I don't want to be caught on the other side of this.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
she's
she's
seeing
what
what
side.
chaos they have planned. She's seeing what chaos they have already wreaked. Like she literally, because she obviously knew Pyrrha as well.
A teammate has fallen.
Like she obviously
Yeah.
spoke to Pyrrha, so she knew
can
her.
see what the opposition is gonna do to their opposition, and
Yeah.
she'd rather be on the side she doesn't agree with than the side that she thinks will
Yeah.
result in her death.
Yes, she obviously she obviously knew Pyrrha, talked to Pyrrha, and even she was taken out by Cinder.
I'll finish what
Yeah.
you
So
started.
it just goes to show that they literally have no remorse and no like sense of mercy. Like
Yeah.
again, Pyrrha is literally Emerald's age, and Cinder killed her like without remorse.
Station 1 is under
Yeah, and I think Emerald might see some of herself in that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, in a way, how could you not?
Yeah. So like a point I had here was, you know how Emerald makes Yang see, like, what, like that Mercury's attacking her? And then she makes Pyrrha see, like she uses her semblance, right? So she uses her semblance to make them see things. And then we have been shown that she makes Cinder see herself killing RWBY multiple times. So I think she, like how she's gonna redeem herself is she is gonna make Cinder think she's killed RWBY by using her semblance.
Also make the audience think that at the same time for kind
Yeah,
of a
so you're
bait.
like, holy fuck, and then it cuts to like maybe Emerald being like, that's RWBY, right, let's get the fuck out of here basically. And then you see Cinder like in the distance being like ha 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 or whatever the fuck, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be really cool.
On a side note, one thing I gotta do is just a small credit. Good on to Jessica Nigiri. Her voice acting definitely improved since the earlier volume. It always felt super deadpan, but it actually feels like it is finally.
I feel like she's got some sort of like twang now.
Yeah,
like she's got like a kind of country
that.
twang, and I was like, that's really cool. But hold up, I'm gonna go to the next thing. So
all of us gotta go to it.
Yeah.
Who's going station 3? I'll go to this one station.
yeah,
2.
I'll go.
I'll go
yeah, I'll
up
go to
to
station
3.
2. But okay, so next point, Raven putting Cinder in her place, lol, but oh yeah, okay, this is just the whole coincidental
That's one thing I noted too.
Yeah, I was like, that is super funny.
I noticed Cinder looked almost angry to see another maiden, like someone had the audacity to have a similar power to her. Before she said something of prove it. She literally looked like, how
a child.
dare you?
She's like, prove it. Like, yeah, you can claim that, but like, prove it. Like, she's so, like, the whole thing is like, Cinder herself acts like a child.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? She looks like a child that just didn't get what she wanted.
Yeah,
Cough,
and on
cough,
the
cough.
topic of the God complex, maybe she looked angry because, not because of the child, but as I phrased it, someone had the audacity to have a similar power to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she felt like super strong, and then
yeah, she's seeing someone else.
Similar to her.
She felt like one of a kind, and then she's like, well, now this
Sorry,
person can do it.
bitch.
Yeah.
There's like 3 other people.
Station 3
It's like a kid who got his toy taken away.
Yeah.
Station 2 is taking damage.
Because honestly, if you notice how Cinder does everything, she does indeed treat it like a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, so I had another note here. It's like, can Vernal control the weather? Like, is that what the Spring Maiden's power is?
Oh, one of my things on Vernal's thing is you literally had a lightning strike with these. Why make a fucking windstorm to show how strong you are?
See, I think that was more of a like, she literally moves the clouds.
Yeah.
True.
Do you know what I
proof
mean?
of
Like,
concept more than proof of power.
yeah, so like so what if they're just like, oh yeah, haha, you can like move some clouds, and then she's like, lol, bitch, I can summon the fucking lightning itself.
Let's go.
So
Yeah.
so it's kind of a
not
I
showing
can
all your cards.
yeah, not showing all your cards. So they're just like, okay, yeah, she can make some clouds, that's fun, but then she's like, I could totally fucking wipe
Zap
all
the
y'all
fuck out
out.
of
Yeah.
someone. What I'm
Then I
hoping
had
is
another
Vernal
thing.
tries to help attack like RWBY and what's left of Juniper, and she tries to strike Nora with lightning. 'Cause
Yeah,
I, can
I think
see
I'd be
them
super
doing that.
yeah.
And then Nora just capital fucks them.
Yeah.
Just
And she's like,
lightning, you
holy
say.
shit. Yeah, she's like, holy shit.
Vernal, what did you do? I tried to kill her!
We need assistance up here, like, real
Oh
bad.
coming.
my god.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We're
Robin,
getting
you stay here, I'll
overrun
join
by,
you.
Wow.
we're
Okay,
getting
this is
overrun by
fine.
the ranged ones.
Oh, you guys should buy shotguns.
Okay.
Not anything else.
Another thing that I'd noted here was that, you know how she literally, like, they're like, prove it. Like, Vernal totally could have wiped them all the fuck out.
Well,
It's-
maybe not Cinder.
No, but like, see if you think about
She
it. See
could have
if
wiped out the lackeys.
Yeah, see if you
Yeah.
think about it, like, they're like, oh, prove it. So they're literally being like, yeah, okay, go ahead, show us how strong you are.
I'm
so
gonna
it's
quote
like
from memory
they're
here.
inviting her.
I'm gonna quote from memory here. You wouldn't be able to beat all of us, so why wouldn't she be like, alright, I'm gonna zap the 3 people that won't live through lightning, and then we'll jump you, miss. Because we have a Spring Maiden, which can match your power. Then we have Mama
Raven,
Birdbabe here, who's gonna
and an
fuck
entire
you up
camp
as well.
of
And
fucking
an entire
bandits.
camp that will literally jump on her at the spring of a hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I forgot about one little thing earlier.
What?
When Mercury's all like, oh yeah, why don't you tell that to... and he gets cut off. Was it the first person to confront Mercury, you know, the guy who was missing his tooth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is he fucking dead now, or...?
Don't think he'd kill him. I don't think they'd kill him because Cinder knows Raven well enough, apparently, to know she would not allow one of her people to die and go unpunished.
Yeah.
She's too honor-bound. Yeah. She'd see it as a sign of weakness to her tribe, and like when she first said, I don't remember inviting any visitors, maybe my memory has gone bad or you've all lost your spines. She's too honor-bound to just let a death go unpassed, and I think Raven would know that. Not Raven, sorry, I think Cinder would know that, because Cinder isn't purely dumb. She may be hot-headed and do dumb things, and act too fast and maybe go on revenge, but I don't think she would just kill indiscriminately. I think it was more of a display of power of what we could do and what we will do. And if you stand, it's like pretty much a symbolism of this is what happens if you stand in our way. We can crush you.
But yeah, so that was just the thing that I was saying, like, Vernal literally could have just fucking killed them all, like, right there. So, like, why didn't she, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Not to mention, she literally knows where their ship is. So, like, why not just fucking kill them all in their sleep?
To me, that supports my theory of kind of setting up the secondary ambush because she had them follow him so she could ensure they weren't being spied on.
Yeah.
See, one of the things I'm thinking is that maybe there was a potential they did know Vernal was there. They just didn't address it to make Raven think like it's a whole false sense of security thing.
Yeah.
That was my thoughts, maybe.
Yeah, because Vernal might not actually know that they could have spotted her, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was one of my first thoughts, and Cinder is quite self-aware. She could have noticed, but it's easy to tip off to the people you're with that you're being tailed without saying explicitly, hey, we're being
Not to mention,
tailed.
she could have just, like, told them when they got on the ship.
That
be like,
too.
oh yeah, BT dubs guys, did you know that bitch was fucking following us, like, that entire way? And they're all just like, lol, yeah.
God, what a cunt, mind her own business.
Yeah.
SMH.
Yeah. Suck my head.
Don't.
I think we...
God damn it, Robin.
Oh. So I think at this rate we've efficiently covered the whole Raven portion of this episode. Should we move on to the voice bit?
Hold up. Hold up.
I'll start out with another simple one since I started out the last section. Nice symbolism for the White Fang stabbing Blake in the back.
What do you mean?
They literally use symbolism there. When she does the ice thing and they go to stab her down, they literally have their knives. The White Fang have their knives in Blake's back.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Someone just commented on my stream called Dating Site for Sex. Go to sarah23.ga. What is my location? I have a sex bot on my RWBY discussion stream. Have I just won the internet?
Have we made it? Is that how we know we've made it? We have a bot on the stream?
We have.
Yeah.
Rooster Teeth trying to discredit us because they know we're right.
Yeah. They're trying to throw us off.
I can't believe this. We have a sex bot on our RWBY discussion stream. That's awesome. Okay.
What is my location?
Okay. Right. Blake using Weiss's dust rounds literally made me scream.
Because that means
Yeah.
she kept them.
Yeah.
To be fair, like, it is a bit of a technical thing to keep them. Like, it's more probably convenient.
But why wouldn't she have used them all by this point? She's been in some major fights. That means she's either A, saving them just for special fights that she thinks she needs the extra swing in, or she
Yeah.
doesn't want to use them because it's literally the last thing she has with her team.
Yeah.
I think it's more a practicality thing than a sentimentality thing, but
Oh no, it was Dino.
yeah. I think it's more practicality than sentimentality. She's like, I need to keep these for when things are really fucked,
really
'cause
bad,
I don't
yeah.
think I'm gonna get them again.
Yeah.
Unless, like, Weiss gave her more, like, than just one. Do you know what I mean? Because,
Oh,
what,
no,
she got those in,
definitely
like,
gave her more
volume
than
2.
Oh
one.
yeah, no.
Like, she gave them, like, she gave those to her in volume 2, and we're now, like, she left in volume 3. So,
It probably
like, the
wasn't
end of
she was
volume
given
3.
a small allowance at the start and that was it, like she's never gotten more.
Yeah, like,
She was
Weiss
given
probably gave her
a
some.
start at the train, which, by the way, that train fight with Blake and Roman is one of my favorite things. How she just totally, even though he wanted to be caught, I loved how she, like, dodged the thing and, like, trapped his cane in concrete.
Oh, no.
I may be a little biased with my two favorite characters duking up, but still.
Thanks, B.
Gotcha, fine.
So...
Oh, look at that. Ruby helping Blake Yang off her feet.
Nothing symbolic here whatsoever.
But okay, right, so you know how Bernal's like, oh, I'm gonna help the tribe, no matter what, like whatever it takes kind of thing.
Yeah.
What if she thinks that Raven's whole, you know, we're gonna go to Haven, we're gonna steal this, we're gonna do all this, like, you know, it's gonna be rough, but what if Bernal is like, yeah, I'm gonna do what's best for the tribe no matter what? And she ends up attacking Raven.
The trainer? Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
personal, kid.
Basically, yeah, and she's just like, I'm just doing it for the tribe, you should understand this.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, if she attack her leader, she's not as low as Adam.
No, because the whole thing is that if Raven's like really badly hurt, and Bernal has the choice to either, you know, help her or leave her, and she's like, well, you know what, like, you're just doing all this needless stuff that is pretty stupid, you're just gonna end up dragging the tribe down, I'm just gonna leave you here. And then that's when Yang finds her and is like, you know, I'm gonna help you because you're family. And then Raven's like, fucking stupid bitch, like, fucking betrayed me, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean?
Should I get a
God, what a cunt.
Yeah, pretty much. And then Yang's just like, oh man, yeah, I feel so bad for you, not.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah,
Fucking that stupid nail painting emoji you always use.
yeah. Literally, that is Yang.
unlocked.
Your ally is down.
Alex, thanks for the help.
At once.
Alex watched as I got stun locked and then came and finished off the damage.
I saw the group there, I was like, maybe I should go over. A hunter saying, yes, I'm going to go over.
So, okay, so I'm trying to look because we covered some of these. Okay, so we're gonna talk about my favorite character. We're gonna talk about Elia.
Elia.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought we
so
were talking about Adam.
shut the fuck up. So,
I have a prediction for that as well.
okay, so Elia, she genuinely doesn't want to hurt anyone because I saw the preview for like episode 10, and Blake's like, "Did you come here to hide?" And like Elia's like, "I genuinely don't want to hurt anyone."
Yeah.
So like
one
that whole thing.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say my one thing is I think they are going to fight because Blake is done.
Yeah. See,
Blake
I don't think
has taken assault. However, I think Blake is going to be trying to communicate with her during the fight. And
Yeah,
it's going
this
to
is a
turn
thing-
into one of those things.
that's the thing that I talked with Alex about. I don't think Blake has it in her to kill Elia, so I think she's gonna like immobilize her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
and be
genuinely
like,
don't
"Look,
think.
I'm not going to make a sacrifice like this.
Yeah,
It's not necessary.
Yeah, she's like, ‘cause
And-
I don't think Blake has it in her to kill Elia. Like, she has every reason to,
think
but I
it's-
genuinely don't think she has it in her to do it.
It's not Blake's character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is, Elia and Blake will have a fight, but I think Blake will be trying to talk to her, and during
Yeah.
said fight, Elia will find out the true reason of why Adam wanted the Belladonna's dead, and it will shift her worldview.
Yeah, because the whole thing is, like, I think we talked about this last week,
We
does
did.
Ilya know what went down at Beacon? Like, does she
Well,
know that
she has
Adam?
to know.
Does she know that Adam stabbed Blake and like
Probably
disabled
not.
her partner, like cut her partner's arm off?
That
don't
part
think
she
she-
doesn't know, but I think she knows the White Fang had something to do with it, obviously.
Yeah, but like the whole, oh yeah, Adam's literally like saying that he's gonna kill all my friends and family, basically. And
Yeah.
so then she'll bring up Yang, I think, to Blake, and then she'll be like, you know what, like you're sitting saying humans are all evil, but my partner was human and knew full well that I was a faunus, knew full well that I was part of the White Fang, and she told me that she didn't care.
And not to mention, she literally sacrificed a limb to try and save me. Because
Yeah.
Adam was sitting there stabbing me on the ground.
Yeah,
Stabbing
so
a
like,
fellow faunus. Torturing a fellow faunus. Something he speaks so highly of.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I definitely think that she's gonna bring up Yang to Ilya.
Yeah, probably.
Me and Alex will take Cave.
Okay. See, I think
I'll buy
it'd
the
be,
turrets, Alex.
I
I
think
got
it'd be
enough coin
really
for it.
stupid if she just didn't bring up Yang.
Yeah, because... Or her entire team.
Yeah.
Literally, she has
Like, she literally
a
is
lot
like,
of good
my...
examples.
She could literally just be like, oh yeah, so you know how your parents died in like a mining accident? Yeah, well, I was on team with Weiss fucking Schnee.
Fucking name drop.
Yeah. Like, the Weiss Schnee. And she told me herself that she didn't care about what I did in the White Fang, that she would forget it because she knew me now. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, she literally has countless humans. And then also Kira was kind of an icon. She can also be like, and Kira Nikos.
Yeah. Like, cause even even Jennifer knew she was a faunus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because fucking
Like, she had
someone was
countless-
a loudmouth.
Yeah, she had like countless amounts of friends that all knew she was a faunus. Her entire team knew she was part of the White Fang,
Station 4 needs
and
your
none of them cared.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they cared about her. They didn't care about what she'd done in the past.
I'll throw down some shotguns down here.
So what if she's like, if you keep going down this path, then you're gonna lead the path of like no return. So
Me and
yeah,
Alex come down from our station to help.
thanks B.
Right, throwing down another
So
shotgun.
yeah, another thing that I have written down
Yeah, I
here, like
threw
for
down one.
predictions, is I think Ilya is
Alex,
meant
if you
to
want to stay down
stall
here with
Blake.
them, I can probably handle Station 5 with all the turrets here.
It's like
Yeah, that's cool.
I think Ilya
Never mind.
was put there
Oh,
to stall
yeah,
Blake.
I'll be able to do it. I just got stunned. Like, yeah, I honestly think that was my problem. Why did Blake stop knowing her mother's in danger for this what feels like a petty fight?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna say my frame rate is
'Cause,
tanking
like-
right now.
And in the preview episode, like the preview for it, she's like, are you just here to hide? My game is so laggy right now. She was like,
Yeah.
are you here like just to hide? And then Ilya's like, I don't want to hurt anyone. And then Blake's like, okay, just stay out of my way. And then she goes to leave, but then Ilya jumps down from her little perch and like attacks her, but then Blake's like shadow step thing kicks in like her semblance.
Nothing personal, kid.
Yeah, basically. So, I think she's put there to like
Does-
stall her. And so
Shadow Step? Does Blake is Moira?
So I think how it's gonna play out as Blake isn't gonna kill her, but she's gonna like immobilize her to the point where she won't be able to follow her. And then Blake
What
will
if
find.
Blake cuts off her arm and just immediately has flashbacks to Yang?
Oh my god, I don't think she'd do that though. Like,
Oh
I don't think
God.
she's gonna. I think
Not
she's gonna try
intentionally,
and
like she'd
immobilize
have to
her.
do something to
Yeah.
defend herself.
I like to,
And like
I
she
like
ends
to
up like
think it go
dismembering
down.
something of her, and she's like immediately has flashbacks to Yang, and like her entire mood changes.
Oh my
She
god.
cuts
my
her
thing-
hair.
Did you say a lock
My
of
thing
hair?
I'm thinking is
Yeah.
is that I think that maybe it's going to be like Blake, knocks down Ilya. Ilya's going to be on the ground. Blake has her whole spiel about how she doesn't want
Station 5 is
any more
facing
needless
opposition.
deaths or something. Then she turns her back, and as she turns her back, Ilya tries to attack her.
Turret near Station 4 has been
I
demolished.
think something like that might go down. That's, Well, I think
See, I've put down here, she's gonna immobilize her, and she's gonna find Kali, and Kali's gonna already be dead, or Kali will be badly injured and die in Blake's arms, or she'll find Kali
like, wait,
and
this
she'll
is
be
the bitch that tried to kill us.
no, she'll be fine and everything will be happy, and just at the last minute when you think everything's fine, Elia will show up limping and kill Kali.
Yeah.
Imagine that if Kali's like, wait, this is a bitch that helped order the hit on us, and just fucking gats her. Get out of my
Get
house.
the fuck out of my house. Or what if she... Oh my god.
Hello, Jakenheimer.
And before Gira, like, lifts Elia up by the fucking skull and crushes it and kills her.
Honestly, one of my
Literally.
fucking notes is look at Papa Gira crushing them white thing.
Oh, see her
mine
dad
is,
swing up by the hair and whip her out of the window.
mine's is
Fucking
Gira Daddy.
yeet.
Oh
Yeet.
jeez.
Your fucking head's
Thanks for the
empty,
carry.
bitch. Yeet.
Alright, let's try Mountain Glen now, see if we can actually pull that one.
So,
What's another?
yeah, that's pretty much all my points.
Yeah.
I'm still curious to see how the fight with Crow, because I pointed out that my guess is she's lying about killing Crow and she's going to use him as a weapon. Maybe not use him to help, like say, hey, I'm gonna help you, but she's using him as a weapon one way or another. I don't think she explicitly wants to kill her brother. I think it's more the case of, hey, I see an opportunity. She's using him and his crew, thinking that, oh, he'll handle himself. I think if, because notice her semblance is people she's close to, she can open a portal to.
Yeah.
That means she has...
No, it's that she
Still
makes, like, pacts
A
to them.
connection with people, and she can then go
Yeah,
to them.
like, she makes a connection with them. So, like, I think what Yang said was that she, like, what's it called? It's like, basically she has to make, like, a pact / connection thing to them to do it.
Yeah, but why would she break? But now that begs the question: if she were to break said pact, would that make it so her semblance wouldn't work?
I don't know if it's like that, but it's like she has to, like, I don't know what it's called. There's like a specific word for it. Like, the only reason that I know, and I'm trying to think back to it, is that it's what Jacob does to Bella's baby and Twilight.
Oh my
Are
god.
you kidding me, Robin?
No, like, it's the same word, it's the exact same word, and that's the first thing I
What
could
is
think
this?
of. It's like, you know how, like, I don't know if you guys think of this, but like, after Bella has her baby, Jacob's like, oh, I'm going to marry her when she's like of age because, like, whatever the fuck it's called, like, he's marked her or whatever. And Bella's like, what the fuck? She's like, that is literally my baby. She's like, get the fuck, you mad creepy pedo.
Pedophile, get out of here.
I've never
Pretty
seen
No.
any Twilight stuff, so I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, me either, luckily.
I only know it because I was like, that's so fucked up, that's so gross.
Google it.
I don't know what it's called, but like,
Jacob being
she has to like mark them or whatever, and she opens the connection that way.
All I can image is her like running up to someone with a brand and be like, dibs.
Yeah, it's like it's like brands them. It's like, it's not that she has to be close to them, it's like she has to like brand them. So she could literally brand Salem.
Imprint?
Yeah, imprint, that's it.
Yeah.
She has to imprint on them.
Oh,
Jacob
Right.
and Bella's daughter, and that's the first thing that came up.
It's not
Is there
Jacob and
fan
Bella's,
fiction for that?
it's Edward and Bella's.
Yeah.
don't like
But
that.
yeah, so yeah, she has to make an imprint on them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she like left imprints on Tai, Crow, and Yang.
Yeah, I was gonna say. But my case is, why would she ruin that? She was obviously selective about who she has that imprint on.
Well, I mean,
Well, the question
her
is, like, what are
daughter
the
and her brother
limitations to
and her
it, so-
literal father of her baby, like, that kind of
Yeah.
makes sense. Like, it's kind of justified.
I honestly think Tai Yang's gonna die.
See, now that we've discussed this, I've just had like a realization. So, you know how Raven was sent to Beacon to learn how to assassinate, well, not assassinate, but like kill huntsmen?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she has this secret that she doesn't want people to find out. Like, she's like, they're like, oh yeah, we'll keep your little secret. What if her secret is that she killed Summer?
That could be it. It wouldn't surprise me.
Like, what if that is
Yeah.
a secret? Because why would
that would
Raven?
touch
Why would
them.
Raven be like, oh yeah, we were sent there to kill huntsmen,
Yeah.
like, and then just never have killed a huntsman? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. One theory I have is since she still has some ties to Tai Yang, is if she betrays Salem, they're straight up gonna go to Tai and kill him since they know he'll be an easy pick. He doesn't do anything anymore. So
Unfortunately.
I have a theory that I honestly believe there's death flags all over Tai Yang. But that's more of a probably a less than popular theory.
I think it's just because Tai is like just in patch out the way.
Yeah, it feels...
God, I almost feel like we're talking about someone we know. Oh shit, I forgot to notify him. He really wanted to see this stream and I forgot to tell him when we were doing it.
Oh, that's tragic.
I'll text him in a minute so he can at least get to the tail end of it.
Like the very, very
It's pretty
tail
much
end at
wrapped
this point.
up because we've like just like covered pretty much the
True,
whole episode.
it's probably gonna end as soon as we finish this.
Yeah.
Which I imagine won't take long.
No.
Yeah.
But,
Right
yeah.
now, all we're talking is theory. It's not even recapping anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
I
yeah,
want them to do more with Tai Yang's character, because it genuinely does feel like they introduced him. I really like the idea of him, and then they just kind of shoved him to back the closet. Like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's done his job.
I told
think
Alex
he was a
something
supporting
that
role.
I told Alex that I wasn't exactly like, I didn't really like Ty. Like he just bores me. I'm not interested in him. But I think that's purely
It's 'cause
for
he
the
has,
fact
like-
that he's just been shoved off to the side
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, it's because he has no
He's-
character.
He's very generic, yeah, he's very generic dad character. There's not much
Yeah.
depth to him. I want to know, like, he married Summer,
gonna take-
you know, she
yeah,
died, and then
I'm
got
gonna
with
take
Raven,
the
and
next
she ran away.
thing.
I want to know his, like, history.
Yeah, like, what is the history to Team Stark? Because I doubt he
Yeah.
married Raven. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think
I
he married
feel-
anyone. I think he just got his dick wet twice. Sorry, Kian.
Yeah. So like he had 2 children out of wedlock.
Station 1
And I think that's why it's not that big a thing that Ruby has her mum's last name.
One of your teammates is injured and
Who's
needs
down?
help.
I'll get you, hold up.
I got
I've got
a bit of stun lock on me.
I also think that the
Oh shit, I
other
wasn't paying
reason
attention. I was looking at my stream.
tie-in after the politician was so that they could do the Yang stuff.
Yeah.
He was honestly a plot tool.
Station 1
Yeah.
That's all I saw him as. That's why I call him a supporting role.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if he's more of a supporting role than anything else.
Yeah.
Didn't this game come out pre-Volume 3?
Yes it does.
Oh,
So they spoiled the fact that they were gonna take control of the robots.
no, they didn't come out pre-Volume 3, did it?
Yeah.
It came out pre-Volume 4, but...
Station 1 is under attack.
No, because I remember...
It came out before Kira died.
Yeah,
No,
because
Kian's right. It did come out before Pyrrha died.
Okay.
yeah, because I
So,
remember
yeah,
as soon
they
as she
spoiled the
died, I
fact
was
that
like,
they were
I'm
gonna
gonna
use
play.
robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, it's probably Dr. Watts' reason they took control of the robots, right?
Probably.
Yeah, yeah, it
they'll
was,
probably
because-
It's
retcon
voiced
that
at
in.
Elysian scientists, so like he would
Because
have
the
known
thing
how they
that
worked.
I
He
saw
would've
was
known.
like, you know how there's a W on Cinder's scroll? And everyone was like, oh, Whitley's working with Salem. It's like, no, the W is for Arthur Watts. Like, it's not
I-
rocket science.
As much as I like to imagine Roman was just really good with electronics, it was probably Watts.
Yeah. Because he was an Atlesian scientist. He would know
So,
Atlas Meredith.
yeah, he'd
Carey
know how
Tech.
they works.
What if he comes across James Ironwood and James just fucks him up? Because Watts doesn't look like a fighter.
Yeah. Here's another thing that I thought of, right?
One is under attack.
What if Weiss knew Elia?
What do you mean?
Well,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Elia used to live in Atlas.
Ilya was blending in.
Yeah.
That could be an arc, I guess. Like she was
No, not
friends
even
with
like
her
an
when they were
arc.
kids.
Yeah, like, not even like an arc kind of thing, but like,
Not an arc. But
What
Oh,
if,
if she
like-
was one of the ones that laughed.
also, you know how it's, like, her name is I? What if she was the I in Team Funky?
That'd be funny.
But then the whole thing with, like, people at Atlas, like, making fun of the Faunus, like, Neon goes to Atlas. So that confused me a little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause it's not as if they're, like, new to having Faunus at their school, do you know what I mean? Like,
Although, Carden, Billy Tilva.
see, and there's the other
That's
thing
the
that I
only
wanted to
sign
address.
of. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I think we talked about
And
this
even
last
then-
week, actually.
Yeah.
The whole
yeah,
thing
we
about
talked-
We did
Ilya.
talk about that last week.
Yeah.
How they talk about the
You
racism but
talking
never
about
show
Ilya all
it.
the time?
No, not that.
Yeah.
With the whole, like, the main characters are as bad as, like, everyone else
Oh,
because
yeah,
they
just standing
stood by,
by.
yeah, and just let Velvet get bullied.
Station 1 is critically damaged.
They
Defend
talk
it at all costs.
hypothetically about standing up against it, but
Station 3
didn't do it.
Yeah.
overrun.
They're
The
like,
only
oh,
time they
that's
stood up is when it was
horrible.
directly affecting them.
Yeah, they like they saw
When it
Jean
was
was getting
Jean.
bullied, yeah. But they didn't really do anything when it was Velvet. So it kind of hammers home that, like, Elia's whole point of, like, they're just, like, people that stand aside and watch it happen are just as bad as the people that do it.
Do you
Yeah.
think we never saw Karn fuck with Velvet again because Toko went and crushed his fucking skull?
Yeah.
I hope so. Oh
You don't
no!
mess with my wife, B.
Help me!
I'm going to
Go down.
Robin.
Okay,
I'm going,
I'll stay
don't
up
worry.
here.
Yeah,
I've nearly
so-
got enough for another shotgun.
I think that pretty much wraps up the stream, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we'll just finish off what we're doing
Yeah.
here.
So, thanks for...
Thank you.
Thanks if you tuned into this
Station 3
stream.
is being overrun.
We'll probably keep this up, like, do it next week. I hope everyone...
Yeah,
Oh wait,
I
no,
don't
hold
think
up.
it's going to
There's...
be on a set day, but we'll at least do it once every week.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be either Tuesdays or Wednesdays. It'll be after the episodes go live on the site for people that have accounts on the site.
Guard that station, students.
So, you know, like, it's possible if you signed up for the website.
Defend it at all costs.
Like, that's all you need to do to kind of...
Station 3 is
I think
critically
this is about to
damaged.
end
Protect it before it's
very
too late.
fast.
Yeah. But, so, yeah. We'll see you next week, and next week will probably be, like... It'll be the last stream before Christmas, too, so... We'll have a festive episode next week. Woo-hoo.
Every episode. Let's
Quote,
hope no
unquote,
good character
festive.
death happens. I honestly stand by what I said. I want Gira to die. Leave Kali alone.
Kali's gonna
Don't
die.
worry, Callie's dead as a...
No, I don't want her to. I love her.
Yeah,
The more you say
I really
you don't
hope...
want it, the more
I really
likely
hope
it
she
is to
doesn't.
happen.
Okay, so this has been the stream. Thanks for
Alex,
tuning in.
there you go.
Let us know what you think in the comments or whatever. Tune in next week. Bye, guys. Oh no. How do you stop broadcast again?